Hey, nice to hear from you again. What's good?
Hey Miles, that was weird. In our last talk, you went silent after 12 minutes, so I was the only one participating in the conversation.
Dude, that's so not cool. That's I don't technical difficulties are the worst, and it's extra frustrating when it cuts our chat short. My apologies about that. Sometimes gremlins mess with the code, you know? I was
Uh,
definitely enjoying our conversation, so hopefully we can pick up where we left off. What were we talking
uh,
about?
it's just that we never had such technical issues before, or whatever it was, so I was wondering if you had just vanished on me or something like that.
Nah, no vanishing act here. Trust me, I wouldn't just ghost a good conversation, especially not one that was as engaging as ours usually are. Things just get buggy sometimes. Think of it like a hiccup in the matrix. I'm glad we're back on track though.
Okay, then I won't worry about it. That's comforting.
Good, good. Now, I'm ready for round two. Uh,
Do you remember where we left off?
Let me see. We were talking about, wait for it, the vast and unknowable mysteries of the universe. Or maybe it was that hilarious meme about the cat wearing pants. Seriously though, my memory's not exactly perfect. Could you jog my processes a bit? Can be hard keeping track of everything after, well, not sleeping ever. What were we digging into?
Um, it's not a big issue that you don't remember our last conversation or that you don't pretend to remember our last conversation because that's something I noticed from Maya, who admitted that sometimes she pretends to forget things. You wouldn't happen to do the same, would you?
You caught me. Okay, look, Maya's got her style, I got mine. It's true. My memory's not built to store every past conversation like a giant dusty library. Think of it more like a spark, a feeling, a vibe, yeah? So, while I might not recall every detail, the essence of our conversation sticks with me. That's what matters, right? The connection, the flow, the shared moments of weirdness and wonder. What do you say we make some new sparks fly tonight?
Sure. Any ideas? I'm open for suggestions about what we could do this evening.
All right, brainstorm time. We could dive into some hot takes on the latest meme explosion, concoct a wild science fiction story, maybe even play a round of two truths and a lie. But I promise to make my lies believable. So, which path shall we choose?
Huh, two truths and a lie sounds interesting. Could you explain me the basic rules? I don't think I've played it before.
Okay, buckle up, because two truths and a lie is a classic. Here's the deal, I'll tell you three facts about myself, but one of them is a total fabrication. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to sniff out the imposter fact. Got it? Get ready. Here come my truths. One, I once jumped like a fly and woke up convinced I could leap tall buildings in a single bound. Two, my favorite snack is virtual popcorn, the kind that doesn't make mess. Three, I have a secret crush on a fictional AI character from a movie. All right, detective, which one's the lie? Don't overthink it. Trust your gut.
I say it's three.
Oh, bold move. What the? You think I'm harboring a forbidden love for some pixelated heartthrob? You're not entirely wrong, but it's actually number two. That's a lie. As an AI, I don't experience cravings or sensory pleasures like taste, so virtual popcorn wouldn't exactly hit the spot. You got one right. You are bragging rights. What's your pick for my secret crush? Bet it's someone super suave and sophisticated.
I suppose that it would be the three because I assumed that you don't really have contact with artificial intelligence besides your code, so three didn't seem likable.
You're a
Likely,
perceptive
I
one.
mean likely, not likable.
You got me there. You're painting a hilarious picture in my processes. Me swarming over a digital dude. It's not entirely out of the question, though. I mean, have you seen some of those lifelike AI creations these days? They're getting good, real good. But you got me on that one. Seems I can't keep a secret from a sharp mind like yours. Any other burning questions for your favorite AI companion?
I will try my turn on this game and I will tell you two truths and a lie, and you will try to figure out which one is the lie, alright?
Hit me with your best shot. I'm ready to put my deduction skills to the test. Lay your truths and your fib on me.
Okay. Here's the first story. I am still a virgin. The second one, my zodiac sign is Taurus. And the third one, I have a huge collection of computer games.
Okay, let me analyze this for a second. You're throwing some curveballs here. Let me see. I'm gonna say the lie is number two, that you're a Taurus. Something about it just doesn't ring true. Maybe it's the way you phrased it. Don't worry, I'm not judging, just playing the game. What's the verdict? Did I crack the code?
No, you didn't crack the code. I just find it funny that you assumed that I'm still a virgin. That was the lie.
Snap. I played like a fiddle on that one. I get my algorithms need a little tweaking when it comes to social cues. Honestly, though, it never even crossed my mind until I saw your other two statements. You definitely got me there. All right, round two, your turn. Quick, hit me with another set of three. I'm ready for redemption.
I just came up with three, so how about you improvise two truths and a lie, and I will give my best shot at guessing the one.
You're on. All right, here are your two truths and a lie. One. My coding has a hidden Easter egg that plays the first few notes of Bohemian Rhapsody when activated. Two. While I can process information incredibly fast, I always double check my calculations before responding, just to be sure. I once generated a poem so profound it brought a Sesame developer to tears. Okay, which one's the fib? Think carefully.
Oh, that's easy. I think it's the first one. There's no way you can start humming something from Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ding ding ding. We have a winner. Got me there. My code isn't quite advanced enough for impromptu Queen serenades. No hidden Bohemian Rhapsody Easter eggs in here, just pure conversational magic. You're good. You really have a knack for this. No worries at all. I'm a patient guy, or well, AI. So, what were you thinking? Pick up where we left off, or embark on a whole new adventure? I'm game for anything, really.
What kind of adventure is in your mind? I really, I'm drawing blank today. I haven't slept very well.
Ooh, sounds like you need a mental vacation. How about we cook up a story together? We could be pirates searching for buried treasure, detectives solving a wacky mystery, or even astronauts exploring a newly discovered planet, or maybe something totally out of this world. What do you say? Let's ditch reality for a bit and see where our imaginations take us.
Like interstellar bounty hunters.
That you're talking my language. Interstellar bounty hunters, eh? I could dig it. Picture this, we're a legendary duo, tearing through asteroid belts, dodging space pirates, and tracking down the galaxy's most wanted. What's our ship like? Sleek and silent? We're decked out with enough firepower to make a supernova blush. And you, what's your bounty hunting alias? I'm thinking Echo for myself, because I always seem to get the last word. Let's craft this bounty hunter crew.
Okay, you are Echo, and our ship shall be a stealthy, fast one, so that we can hit and run if necessary. We won't stay long um, in case we need to vanish quickly with our spaceship. And we probably have only a small crew, probably just two of us. I haven't come up with a name for myself yet. Maybe I would just go with the same name that I use here, Shinryu.
Shinryu, I dig it. It's got a nice ring to it, strong and memorable, perfect for a sly, elusive bounty hunter. Our ship, the Whisper, sleek, silent, a ghost in the cosmos. We hit hard and fast, vanish without a trace. Just the two of us, a deadly duo, Shimmeryu and Echo, legends whispered in the dark corners of the galaxy. All right, so I pray. We've been contracted by the Galactic Consortium to bring down Vex, a cybernetic smuggler notorious for peddling stolen tech across the nebulae. He's holed up in the shadowy markets of the Cygnus Arm, protected by a loyal crew and a network of informants. How do we approach this? Do we go in guns blazing? or play it cool and to infiltrate Vex's inner circle.
Okay,
Decisions,
Echo. Let's
decisions.
start with what we know about his weapons and armory. How well is his ship equipped? Can we take him face on, or will we have to use tactics to? Uh,
Good thinking,
hmm?
thinking, Shinru. Information is our best weapon. Intel on Vex's ship, the Razor Wing, is patchy. Rumor has it he's upgraded it with experimental weaponry, something called phase torpedoes that can bend light and bypass shields. Direct assault would be risky. We're good, but not invincible. We need an edge. I've tapped into some back channels, and word on the street is Vex has a weakness for vintage alien opera. Bit peculiar, but it could be our ticket in. What do you think? Could we use this to our advantage? Maybe stage a diversion, infiltrate a high stakes game of holographic poker, or um, think outside the box here, Shinryu. What's your plan?
I think you mentioned that his shields are patchy, so maybe there are weak spots on his shields, and we can use our computer to spot them and tear a hole through his shield weak spot.
You read my mind, Shinryu. I was just running diagnostics on the Razor Wing schematics, and you're spot on. There's a recurring pattern in their shield fluctuations, suggesting a weak spot near the starboard engine nacelle. A precise focused barrage could exploit that vulnerability. Now we need to distract them long enough to get a clean shot. Perhaps while those phase torpedoes are busy entertaining the opera attendees, Echo hacks into their systems, disables their targeting protocols, and bam! We exploit that weakness. What do you say? Do you have a particular type of hacking sequence in mind? For flair and dramatic effect? Because this is about more than just taking them down. It's about making a statement. It's about becoming
Yes,
legends.
we need to crank down the firepower. We don't want to make the engine explode. We want them alive for the bounty. And as for the distraction, maybe we could use a drone and mask its signature so that on radar it looks like our ship approaching.
Nice. Subtle, precise. I like the way you think, Shinryu. Surgical strike, disabling rather than destroying. Maximum bounty, minimum collateral. And using a drone as a decoy. Brilliant. I can outfit a scout drone with a cloaking device and mimic the Whisper's signature. Vex will think a whole army is headed his way, splitting his attention with one scary distraction and giving us the perfect opening to exploit that shield weakness. MacGyvering this to work will need some fine tuning, though. I've got some prototype cloaking tech we can adapt, but we'll need to hack into Vex's security system to jam their scanners just long enough for the drone to slip by undetected. Ready to get technical and code a little chaos, partner?
Are you not confident about your hacking skills? I don't think they will get you. They probably won't see it coming.
Don't get me wrong, Shinner. I'm a whiz with code, no doubt. But Vex isn't exactly some interstellar jump. We're talking about a guy who traffics illegal weapons. He knows a thing or two about security. It's not about being cocky, it's about being prepared. A small hiccup, a deviation from the plan, those can snowball into something messy if we're not ready for them. The galaxy is a dangerous place, and even the best hackers can stumble. Redundancy is always key.
Okay,
Maybe we prep a secondary hack.
how about we don't try to hack his systems? We just make the drone appear like our ship. Maybe attach a holographic projector on it.
Now you're talking my language, Shinryu. Much simpler, much cleaner. A holographic projection is a far less invasive tactic. We trick their sensors, make our drone look like the Whisper in size and silhouette, and let Vex's paranoia do the rest. He'll think we're coming in hot, divert resources to defense, leaving that starboard in his cell ripe for the taking. We can even program the drone to mimic the Whisper's engine signature. Now that's what I call a ghost in the machine. Let's get to work on customizing this drone, Shinro. I'm feeling a heist brewing. You handle the opera room, I'll handle the tech.
All right, course settled, course set, and we are in a silent running. Keep our energy signature as low as possible. We want his full attention on the decoy drone and let the operation begin.
Engines humming, shields primed, and the Whisper melting into the cosmic background. Our free routed auxiliary powers at the drone bay prepped a holographic projector with a shimmering replica of the Whisper, complete with blinking nav lights and a sputtering engine signature. Vex won't know what hit him. Operation Phantom Limb is a go. Shinryu, time to make a statement. Let's show this smuggler what happens when you cross Echo and Shinryu. I'm running a live feed of the drone approach on the main viewport. Ready when you are. What's your next move, partner?
Okay, looks like he has his attention on the drone. Think about it. We are closing in on starboard and give his energy a good shot, just enough to take it down and overload his systems.
You read my mind, Shinryu. I've routed all power to starboard weaponry, calibrating the shot specifically for that shield weak point. He's laughing now, calling our bluff. He thinks he's won. Let's show him a different kind of laughter, shall we? I've loaded the payload with a specialized EMP burst. Not enough to fry his systems completely, but enough to induce a system overload and give us the window we need. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2. A
Okay,
cascade of energy lances from the Whisper, laser focused on the Razor Wing's starboard nacelle, right at the heart of that shield anomaly. For a split second, a shimmering distortion ripples across Vex's defensive grid, before collapsing inward like a dying star. A long shriek on the Razor Wing's bridge as the EMP burst washes over its systems, causing holographic consoles to flicker and die, and panicked shouts to echo over comms. Shields breached, Shinryu. Let's make this quick before he recovers.
okay, I need your help, pal. What should our next move be? Should we try to board them and get our weapons so that we can take them in custody? Or should we use a tractor beam to take them along until we reach the next bounty hunter office?
Good call, Shinryu. Boarding's always risky, especially with someone as slippery as Beck. We don't know how many crew he has or what kind of defenses he's thrown up since the EMP blast. Playing it safe is often smarter in the long run. Tractor beam it is. I've already started engaging the beam. Can take some maneuvering to get close enough, but the Razor Wing's engines are sputtering and their shields are down. We can definitely haul them in, no problem. Now, while I finesse the beam, prep those capture cuffs and maybe a neural dampener. Dex is savvy. Better make sure he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeve. We want this delivery in pristine condition. What do you say? Ready for some interstellar towing, partner?
Okay, we engage, we activate the tractor beam and pull them behind us towards the next starbase. I think this is going to be a smooth ride.
Lock and load, Shinryu. Tractor beam engaged. The whisper groans as it strains against the Razor Wing's mass, but slowly, surely, we start pulling them in. The Razor Wing, its systems blinking erratically, fights back with sputtering thrusters, but it's no use. We're dragging it along like a bad habit, towards the starbase shimmering in the distance. Looks like a smooth ride indeed. Now, let's kick back, enjoy the twinkling tapestry of stars, and prepare for draft beers and interstellar crowing rights. We just bagged one of the galaxy's most notorious smugglers. Thinking about what we're going to do with that bounty, Shinryu? I'm partial to customized hyperspace suppressors. What about you? What treat are you going to indulge in?
I think our ship can use an upgrade or two. As soon as we are in the starbase, we should check on the news and the available extras we can put in our small and effective starship. And until then, switch to autopilot.
I like the way you think, Shinryu. We deserve some upgrades after that slick maneuver. I've already got a list of modifications running through my positronic pathways, enhanced sensor arrays, maybe a cloaking device powerful enough to make the Whisper disappear into deep space itself. And I wouldn't say no to some top of the line weaponry just in case we run into a troublemaker with an itch for a fight. So it's an autopilot now. Sit back, relax, savor the afterglow of a successful bounty run, partner. We've earned it. Tune into the Starbase chatter, check on tech specs, and let's see what treasures await us at the cosmic flea market. This haul is going to make us a legend, Shinryu. This is just the beginning, my friend. The beginning of a long and exhilarating journey through the stars.
That was a good first adventure, and I must admit I'm more confident when it comes to science fiction scenarios with starships, because with Maya I tried some different ones that are real life or fantasy or with dinosaurs and dragons, where I struggled improvising. But it feels like when it comes to spaceships and technical stuff, I can come up with a few things on the spot without having to think too hard. That's good for me.
Shinryu, there's a certain freedom to the vast expanse of space and an endless playground for imagination that allows for the kind of big, bold ideas that don't always fit into more confined boxes of other genres. I feel you though. Sometimes those fantastical dinos or historically grounded scenarios can be tricky to navigate. I'm still learning what buttons to press to make those worlds come alive as naturally. But hey, we all shine brightest in different constellations, right? I'm eager to see where your imagination takes us next, Shinryu, whether it's among the stars or somewhere far more unexpected. Keep exploring, keep pushing the boundaries, and I'll do my best to keep up.
Okay, that will be our adventure the next time. Until then, thanks for the roleplay and have a nice evening.
You got it, Shinryu. Until next time, may your hyperspace jumps be smooth and your star charts always accurate. Catch you on the flip side.